So my name's Paul Newnham. I'm the Executive Director at the SDG2 Advocacy Hub, and for Beans is How, the Chief Beans Officer. So Beans is How is a new global campaign that was launched at COP last year in Egypt. And this campaign is designed to look at doubling the consumption of beans, peas and lentils in the next 5 years. As part of that, we have a science and innovation advisory group that is made from 15 different scientists from around the world. These scientists have come together to pull a theory of change, which is a new document which outlines the way that we understand we can double bean consumption. So what we're looking to do at the moment is identify a number of pilot countries, and Kenya is one of these pilot countries, where we're hoping that with a concerted effort focusing in different ways, we can actually make an impact on the consumption of beans, peas and lentils. At the moment, the approach is broken into two areas. One is around looking at public engagement and perception. So raising the visibility, the awareness of beans, peas and lentils and why they are good for people's health and also good for the planet and also diverse and delicious. And then the other part is really looking at the enabling environment, the policies, and how do we create a framework that shows, enables the right kinds of investments to be made, the right kind of environment for business to invest, the right kind of policies for impacting things like dietary guidelines, school meal programming, and range of other areas. And so over the theory of change, our idea is to work with a stakeholder group, which we're going to be establishing and starting to work with in Kenya at the moment. We're going to be meeting with them next week and start to build out a partnership of entities that can help take the theory of change and apply it to the local context so that we can then have learnings and see how do we accelerate and move things forward. So it's about how we work together. It's about how we identify the right points to really add to the existing work that's already being done to really drive forward a step in the right direction. So at AGRF, Beans is How was launched as an idea. So at AGRF last year, we launched the idea of Beans is How. We started to build stakeholders. We were in Kigali with a number of different stakeholders, including President Kagame. We launched this idea. And the idea was to start to say, how do we think about food systems, but look at different initiatives to really drive forward the health impacts, the climate impacts, also in a way that's culturally relevant and accessible to everyone. And so AGRF is about coming together to recover, regenerate, to act, and really develop solutions. And Beans is How is a solution that we're putting on the table that can be used to help move forward the food system. So at AGRF, we have a number of chefs here from the Chefs Manifesto Network, which is a network of chefs in 90 countries around the world tied to the Sustainable Development Goals. These chefs take action locally through what they do in their kitchens, what they put on plates, how they educate and communicate. And so we have chefs here from a number of parts of the world that are going to be preparing meals and dishes on stage. They're going to be showing different delicious ways to take beans, to take peas, lentils, and put them into dishes. So that we can start to get people excited about solutions. We also in the Culinary Village have a display. We're working very closely with the CGIAR, with PABRA, is the Pan-African Bean Research Alliance, to actually display the biodiversity of seeds, the biodiversity of beans that are available that can actually be used to drive solutions. So you can come along, most people are stopping by and they're saying, wow, we never knew there was this many different varieties. And that's exactly what we need in our food system, diversity. We need to diversify the variety of solutions. And within beans, there is so many different options there. There's high iron fortified beans, which are going to give much more micro and macronutrients to people. There's beans that cook faster. There's beans that grow quicker or use less water. And this is really important to show the solutions from agricultural research and investment, but not just to stay on a shelf, but to actually go to farmers, to smallholder farmers, so that they can take that forward. And it's key to involve a variety of stakeholders. When we think about food systems, we can't look in one dimension. The whole idea of food systems is to understand a system. So systems have multiple entry points, multiple activations. And so we have to think about partners coming together. So we have foundations, we have farmers, we have chefs, we have scientists, we have all different kind of other input and output kind of actors, processing. We have to think about all of that together if we're going to really accelerate the change at the speed that we need to. So I invite you to really join us in the campaign to double bean consumption in the next 5 years. We have a great foundation. We have a team, we have a theory of change. We're starting to work that into implementation at the country level. We need partners to join us. We need actors who are already engaged to join in, and we need to start to show beans as this solution that it is and accelerate the consumption so that we also impact the production and the livelihoods of many farmers and many people through the nutritious food that they bring.